reality sets in, and we're here.
Respect isn't given, it's earned. In blood.
Boxing King Media out here with Don Charles at the O2. We've just seen an epic heavyweight dust-up. Heavyweight fights you've been a part of. But first of all, quick word on your fighter, Yogan, who got a nice win tonight.
Yeah, every win is a good win. It was for the IBO world title. It is a world title. All the previous and present champions have, at some point in their career, won that belt. So we're happy to get a world title in the name of Yogan Ulvada for the Albanian community. He's the first Albanian to lift a version of a world title. So I'm so proud of him.
Congratulations to him, and that the Albanians turn out, I tell you what, they turn out for their fighters.
Yes, they do indeed. They're very patriotic people. They support their own, and that's how it should be. You could hear them in there today, earlier on. They really made themselves heard.
And then the main event, Don, crazy fight. Just tell me how did you read that? Who was winning the fight? There's been arguments from both sides. Some saying Fabio could have got stopped. Some saying Joe got stopped too early. But ultimately, Fabio Wardley showed a pair of nuts again.
He has that in abundance. He's always shown that. The boxing is called the last man standing. So the last man standing wins. The referee is there to officiate. The referee is there for a lot of reasons. The referee is closest to the action. The referee intervened. Many might deem it as too premature. No, he makes decisions. Joseph Parker gets to go home to his family and to his kids, live to fight another day. Yes, it's a fight that could go either way. They were both tagging each other. We're respectful for two heavyweights. From round one till it ended, they were really giving a good account of themselves, yeah? Fabio, before this fight, I did an interview which I alluded to the fact that I picked him to win for a lot of reasons, okay? And I knew that Joseph Parker is bought the concept that he's now suddenly this big puncher, yeah? He's gonna load it up weight. Joseph Parker used to box how Fabio Wardley boxed tonight. That was Joe. Mover, yeah? Picking off. And Fabio today, so proud of him, because I know his journey, I know his story, I know his route, how he's not supposed to be where he is right now. The level, the people he's competing with, and beating them convincingly. Remarkable. I'm so proud of the guy. I called it. It's not I called it. I kind of knew how this would unfold. The weight was alarming yesterday when I heard the weight. Yeah? And that muscle will make you fatigue, because that sort of body doesn't belong to Joseph Parker. No, it hinders his boxing ability, his ability to flow. Occasionally you saw flashes of what he can do, like the left hooks, triple left hooks, the really good jabs he can fling up, but he can't sustain it. He can't sustain it with that weight he's carrying.
Not many people have picked up on that, what you said. That's quite a valid point in regards to the weight. So ultimately, Fabio's got the win. He's called out Usyk. Obviously, you've been up against Usyk on 2 occasions now. What kind of chance do you give him against someone like him?
Well, you can never write Fabio off. Why not? And why not indeed, says the Barry Norman. If you know, I don't know if you're old enough to know who. He used to do the film reviews in the 80s, and his catchphrase was, and why not? And why not indeed? So basically, why not?
That's a very, very valid point. Also, tonight, Daniel was in the arena tonight. Daniel Dubois, did you guys talk or bump into each other?
No, I didn't actually. I know he was in the venue because I saw him when I was in the dressing room. I saw they had all the heavyweights. Mm-hmm. So I didn't actually. Also, I'm on duty tonight, so my focus is purely on the guy in the dressing room. Yeah, and why'd you ask?
No, just wondering if you guys have spoken since, because when I spoke to you after the fight, because what you said was quite heartwarming. You told me that he rang up and checked up on you after the fight, which obviously is quite a big thing to do and you wouldn't expect Daniel to do that. So just checking over, since you've parted ways, have you guys had conversation basically?
No, I didn't. We didn't get to see each other tonight. I'll probably give him a call tomorrow and have a catch up.
From all the guys you saw in the ring or in the stadium tonight, which one of them would you like Daniel to fight next? What do you think is a good fight for him?
All of them. Daniel Dubois. Again, let me rewind. I'm glad you picked up on start bringing Daniel into it. When I was training Daniel Dubois, we were matched up against Joseph Parker. Okay, I'm not this cocky guy. I speak based on facts. I said he wouldn't be able to deal with Daniel Dubois' style, and I saw the style that they were molding Parker into. Daniel's all wrong for him. Okay, and I'm gutted that we were the ones who pulled that, granted, because Daniel wasn't well, so we did the sensible thing and pulled him out. Yeah, so that's Daniel would have done a horrible demolition job on him with that style. I know the style. I know all the styles. You know, so it's a pity. I'm gutted that fight did happen. But God knows best. I have to trust in what I preach. God knows the best, and God has the master plans.
Here's a question for you. I've always got one difficult question for you. Obviously, you obviously lost your job with Daniel, but how did it feel for you to see people in the industry kind of back you and say it shouldn't have happened? You should have stayed. Yeah. Like Don Mingle was quite very vocal, and I did an interview with him where he went into detail, and not just him, a lot of other people. Yeah,
honestly, I'm one of these personalities. I'm not very assuming. I'm quite an emotional guy as well. To see that type of support, honestly, I choked up many times on my own at home. It was overwhelming. In a nice way, the boxing community supported me. And look, you know what I'm like. I look straight into the camera. I thank each and every one of you, because we're all humans at the end of the day. No matter how solid as I am as a character, I'm still a human being with feelings. So it was really nice that because people don't realize, this goes out to the whole boxing industry, coaches, people don't realize what coaches go through. When your fighter loses, the coach loses as well. And when you go home, the loneliness, your family are there to support you, granted, but there's those moments you find yourself on your own, the torture, the torment. And guess what? There is no specialist you can go and see to exercise what you're feeling, And you go into dark places, I'm a man I've never intoxicated, I don't smoke, I don't drink, never have done. So it's hard to escape, so you have to deal with it. But when the boxing fraternity came in the way with their support, it really helped to heal me. So I thank you all, each and every one of you. You know who you are. And honestly, I was very, very touched.
That should give you at least validation for yourself. I know it didn't go your way, but it just means the work that you did was recognized by people that are respected in the industry. Probably best way of putting it together. Yeah,
absolutely. And like I said, I really, it's good to know, because, we're, after all, it's competition. We're all competing against each other, but it's good to know that people come out for your support in when they see fit to do so. And again, can't thank all of you enough. And the work must continue. And the things that helps one to heal is like, we come out tonight, my guy picks up a world title, IBO title, that's a way of healing me as well. This is what feeds me. This is what makes it, you want to carry on doing it, And this is therapy. It really is. Because if I didn't do this, it's, especially at my age, there's not many other jobs I can go and do. So you do it, sometimes it doesn't go your way, and then like nights like tonight, where my fighter goes and picks up a world title, it helps to repair me. And also for my family, I'm not wasting all that time. So many sacrifices one has to make. Trainers, everybody in the boxing industry, we all put so much in behind the scenes, and the family, we sacrifice the time we could spend with our family. But we've chosen to do it. Nobody's forced us to do it. But it's really beautiful when, like I said tonight, nights like this where we pick up yet another title. It makes me so happy.
Congratulations to you. One quick question for you. Is Tony Yoka going to fight Anthony Joshua next? Any talks or developments on that?
As you know, I'm not a promoter. There was talks of that, but this is boxing. There's a lot of politics. I'm not a politician, so I leave it in the hands of the promoters. Queensbury, Tony Yoka is now solely with Queensbury. They've got big plans. I believe he's going to be out in December, a little tune-up fight. Then he's going to make some big steps next year And we've had meetings with Frank and George Warren, and they've got plans for him next year.
Mr. Don Charles, always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
You know, dreams do come true. Reality sets in. You know, we're here.